Hello, I'm Mike Hayes, back with more fretboard adventures. Well, we could really sum up today's session in one word: application. And of course, that's the key. We have to learn how to apply all the things that we've been studying, how to apply them to musical situations. So in this session, I've played a full arrangement of Blue Moon, and I've treated it as an improvised accompaniment. And apart from one bar where I worked out a part with the bass player, everything is simply my reaction or my response to what the bass is playing. Now, in earlier sessions, we mentioned that it's a good idea to blend about 3 different types of colours into your arrangement. And of course, you'll hear there's a lot more than 3 colours in this arrangement. But I do hope you can get something out of what I've played, in that you can see that I haven't went out of my way to play too many of these dominant 7th movements. It's just what I felt at the time. And when it's mixed in with the other elements, such as chord clusters and so on, that it makes an effective and interesting arrangement. My thoughts on accompanying somebody is that we should be supporting and encouraging what they're doing. So I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you get a lot out of it. It's been a lot of fun putting it together. Here we go. We'll begin today's session by listening to the full arrangement of Blue Moon. I'll then go through a full analysis of the arrangement from bar 13. The first 12 bars of this arrangement I covered in the previous video. I'll put a link in the description section below if you want to check out that video. On the screen at the moment, you'll see 2 staves at the top of the screen. On the top stave is the original set of chords. On the second line, you'll see the various reharmonisations that I've chosen to play. And at the bottom of the screen, you'll see the chord shapes that I'm playing. Apart from a harmonised line that I played along with the bass in bar 20, everything else was just improvised. And my approach to the arrangement was as if I was accompanying a soloist. Now, if the soloist or singer was playing or singing the melody, I would have chosen different chords, because certain voicings that I've used would clash with the melody. Anyway, let's have a listen to Blue Moon. Okay, let's pick up the arrangement from bar 13. In bar 13, I'm playing a series of chordal chords. I'm playing an E flat 6-9, then a G flat 6-9. And even when we move over to bar 14, I'm playing an F minor 11 chord. And the way I'm voicing this chord, it still is a chordal style chord with a third on top. Moving on to bar 15, and I'm playing a B flat 6 in place of the E flat chord. And this is the concept of playing a sixth on the fifth. So the fifth of E flat is B flat, and therefore I can play a B flat 6 chord. In bar 16, I'm playing an F minor 7 arpeggio, and then I'm playing a B flat 13 flat 9 chord. And this chord comes from the idea of playing a diminished chord and borrowing a note from a neighbouring chord. And in this instance, it's a C6 chord, and I'm borrowing the note G from the C6 chord. Our next point of interest will be in bar 18, where I'm using some Barry Harris style dominant 7th chord movement. In bar 20, I'm playing a phrase along with the bass. The last 3 notes in bar 20 is an example of oblique motion. An oblique motion simply means where one note or one voice stays the same and the other note or voice moves up or down. And here we are at bar 21, which is the B section of Blue Moon. For bars 21, 22 and 23, I've chosen to play a series of chord clusters. This will help to add variety to the overall arrangement, and it also signifies the B section. There's something different happening here. In bar 24, I'm creating some movement by moving the E flat major chord down a semitone and then back to E flat again. In bar 25, the main point of interest here is the dominant 7th chord movement once again on the last 2 beats of bar 25. The next point of interest is in bar 27, where once again I'm using the 6th on the 5th principle. Instead of playing a B flat chord, I'm playing an F6 chord. On to bar 28, and the main point here is that I've created a sense of movement on the last 2 beats of bar 28, and I'm using this dominant 7th chord movement again. I'm moving the diminished chord down in minor thirds, and each time I'm using the same movement with my left hand to create a variety of dominant 7th chords. Let's take a moment to have a look at exactly what I'm doing here. I'm playing a B diminished chord, then I'm moving my index finger back 1 fret, which will produce a D flat 7 chord. Moving the diminished chord down a minor third, the same movement with my index finger, moving it down 1 fret. This will produce a B flat 7 chord. Again, moving the B diminished chord down another minor third, moving my index finger back 1 fret again. This produces a G 7th chord. And one more time, moving the B diminished chord down a minor third. Again, moving my index finger down 1 fret lower, and this produces an E 7th chord. The next point of interest would be in bar 30, where once again we have some dominant 7th chord movement on the 3rd and 4th beats of the bar. On to bar 32, where we see the reoccurrence of the B flat 13 flat 9 chord. Remember, this was the diminished chord with the borrowed note. And this same chord reoccurs in bar 37. For the last chord in the chart, I've once again used the 6th on the 5th principle. finishing on a B flat 6 while the bass plays an E flat. Well, that's it for today, folks. I do hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope there's something in there that you can use in your own music projects. We'll be covering subjects like these and a whole lot more in future sessions. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications bell. If you like the type of things that we're doing here, we'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. It really helps us a lot. If you've enjoyed this video and you've got some value out of it and you'd like to support the channel and help spread the word, you can donate to this channel by clicking on the donate link in the description below. My best wishes to you in your continued music success. Bye for now.